this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually shows you full games of all the tips and schemes that he breaks down on this channel. I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. You get to see this going against live online gameplay against real people. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a tip, or actually a strategy that you can use to beat cover 2 coverages. If you got an opponent that spans a lot of cover 2 coverages, you can use this particular strategy out of the gun Snugs, out of the Steelers formation. I'll also put a list of other playbooks that you can find this particular play under, but this is out of the Steelers playbook, and this is how I built this scheme. Now the play we're going to take a look at conveniently is an audible play that you can actually hot audible into. It's a play action pit cross, So let's go ahead and show you how this play works. Alright, so with this particular play, what I'm going to do is I'm going to motion my number 2 wide receiver over like this. But as you notice, your 1 and 2 receivers are in the middle, and your 3 and 4 wide receivers are on the outside. Now, the other adjustment I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take Rodgers and actually put him on a backside slant, and I'm going to block my running back. So first thing you want to do is motion your guy over, because you can do those other hot routes while the guy's motioning over. Now, my first progression to read is going to be that red route underneath. But what's going to happen is this particular route is going to get wide open in the backside against cover 2. Now this is actually a Tampa 2, one of the more popular defenses getting used in the game, and really my first read is this guy right here. Now I can actually dump the ball down to him, especially if I only need a few yards. But if you got an opponent that's spamming cover 2, basically what you're going to do is you're going to wait for this route to get past the coverages, because your number 1 receiver is actually going to be pulling the coverages away from that corner route. So look at this. I'm actually down on the 40-yard line, and I just completed a ball for a good 35 yards, 40 yards. Or actually a 50-yard completion. No, about a 40-yard completion right here. And I did a possession catch because I wanted to go ahead and catch that ball. Getting the 40 yards is more important than actually trying to rack that catch. So once again, very easy adjustment. You're going to go ahead and take your wide receiver right like this. Go ahead and slant up your backside receiver. That's going to give you an easy progression. And as I said before, this is going to be a little fast out that you can dump the ball down to your opponent too, especially in a first down or second down type of situation. But this is going to be a play that you're going to use to go ahead and abuse your opponent if they're using a lot of cover 2 against you. And what's good about it is that you do have your big play progression right up here that you're going to be able to go ahead and get a good 30 or 40-yard completion right there. Now, if your opponent's using random plays against you, you still want to make the same progressions. You still want to look to the red route first, because that's your hot read. And if the red route isn't covered, you want to go ahead and pop that right away. So right here, this is man. As you can see, he gets an easy release. You want to go ahead and pick up those easy yards if you can get. Going against random coverages right now, remember, the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and take this guy over. You want to slant up your backside wide receiver to give you another progression, and you want to go ahead and block your running back. So first read is going to be like that. Now, one of the reasons why I do the backside slant is that if I got coverage floating up into my big play capability, they can't all be here in one spot. So my first progression is going to be this guy right over. As you can see, actually it's a man coverage, and he's getting carried over. He's still going to get a free release. I can go ahead and hit that ball. I can pretty much throw that ball deliberately. I can do it with confidence. I can at least pick up 5 yards with that completion. But my next progression is going to be up here in this area, and as you can see, this defender is actually floating in man coverage. But the backside slant is always going to be wide open against man coverage, and definitely to cover 3s and cover 4s. So that's where you want to go ahead and incorporate that slant route, because as you can see right here, I was able to pick up a good 21 yards, 25 yards with that completion with the backside slant. Alright, so this is going to be a very good play to go ahead and use against your opponent if he's spamming cover 2. But even you got your progressions on the backside, if your opponent is actually going ahead and using other different types of coverages, you still have most of your reads. So what I do like about it is it's very fast, audible you can jump into, and is a very good play to go ahead and use if your opponent is basically spamming that cover 2 against you, or if you just need to get an easy completion or first down. So once again, I really appreciate all my supporters. I hope you guys picked up from this tip. This is an easy way to go and pick up a first down. I'll be using this throughout my Steelers scheme, and I'm going to go ahead and put a list of other playbooks that you can find this gun Snugs scheme underneath, which is going to be the play action pit cross. So thank you for your support, and until next time.